So that's new.
Cold brew.
And?
It's pretty good. In case any of you listen to the radio, there's a really fucking annoying commercial from Tim Hortons.
Yeah, I've never heard it.
You're gonna hear it one day and you're gonna be like, that's the stupid commercial. It's like, oh, what do you think about Tim Hortons cold brew? And it's like some guy with a deep voice and he's like, velvety, velvety, velvety smooth.
Velvety, velvety, velvety smooth.
Yeah. And then some other girl's like, oh my god, it's so smooth. And I'm like, what is this? It's a stupid commercial. It is very smooth and velvety. Can confirm. Not to be mixed up with iced coffee.
Any iced coffee is not.
Not velvety smooth. No. It's rough.
We're not sponsored by Tim Hortons.
No, we should be. With the amount of Tim Hortons. Actually, in the last... How long have I worked at this new job? 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yes, 2 weeks.
I'm going into my third next week. I have consumed no Tim Hortons.
Really?
None. Actually, sorry, that's a lie. One of my coworkers brought me Tim Hortons, okay. But I've been drinking a lot of energy drinks. like I had an energy drink once in a while at the camera store, right? Yeah. Like we'd do it, and everybody knew that whenever I had an energy drink, I'd be through the fucking roof. I'm having like 2 energy drinks a day.
You gotta be careful with that, man.
I know.
Cheese and rice.
My new boss, she said something about like panic or something, because after I have an energy drink and I'm like actually awake, I'll start panicking about things. That's just what I do. And she's like, oh, you don't need to panic. And I was like, but my middle name is Panic. It literally is. Like, oh, it's not literally, but you know, it should be. Panic is my middle name. Disorder is the last. Extreme is the first.
Existential.
Are you having a stroke? Do you smell toast?
Nope.
What's the word now, Chuck?
Existential.
There you go.
Crisis.
Yeah, I haven't had any of those in a while. Just anxiety. And it's self-inflicted at that point.
Of course, yes.
So, anyways, yeah, I haven't had Timmy's in a while, and I was going from having... Starbucks has these really good energy drinks called double shots.
Okay.
So it's not to be mistaken with the Starbucks drinks in the glass bottles, because those are, like, just sugar.
Okay.
This is just sugar and espresso. Anyways, Starbucks double shots, I've been having them, but they're pretty sweet. And I normally drink like tea and coffee, not with any sweetener in them. So I was having this double shot. It was like a white hot chocolate flavor. And I'm just chugging a luggin', right? And then my coworker comes in with an iced coffee, not cold brew, just iced coffee with just almond milk in it. And I went from drinking the Starbucks super sweet energy drink to the coffee, and it was the most disgusting thing. I was like, it literally tastes like bean water. Like just a bunch of beans have been soaking in some water, which is what it is. My hand is shaking. Like, anyways.
So, welcome to episode 26 of F That.
Auto chat? Wow.
Wow.
I sounded like I was meowing. How's your week been?
Not bad. I've been busy. I went to Petrie Island and...
Yeah, your pictures looked nice.
Yeah, not much going on there. And a couple of herons here and there. And kingfisher.
That's cool. That's the little yellow bird?
No, the kingfisher is the one with the spiky hair.
Yeah.
And he jumps off the tree and dives into the water to catch a fish.
Yeah.
And I'm never able to get him diving into the water, so this is one of my things that I'm going to try and do this summer. The little yellow birds are yellow warblers.
They're really cute.
Yeah. So I didn't get...
You got that at Mud Lake.
Yeah.
Which I regret not going with you now. And being stupid and be like, I want to sleep in. I've been waking up at 7 every day. You know what I slept until that day? 8:30. It wasn't even that big of a deal. Sorry, I'm yelling into the mic again. Rest in peace to all your eardrums.
So, at Mud Lake, like I've never been one for... I'm not a birder, okay?
Did you say you're not a bird?
I'm not a
I
birder.
swallowed when you said that. I'm not a bird. Okay, Chuck, moving on. Okay, yes, you're not a birder.
But like all my pictures are of birds because that's the only real wildlife we have around here. It's hard to find anything else, so that's why it's all birds. And I've never really taken photos of warblers before.
Yeah.
So I decided to go over and get photos of the warblers.
Yeah.
And I got some really good shots. And that was with the 100 to 400.
Oh, yeah, that was a beautiful shot. The colors?
Yeah, that fucking lens is mint.
Fucking mint.
In good light.
What's it like in bad light?
It is
not
muddy.
Mint.
Yeah, it is muddy. So yeah, you have
Garlic.
to have good light to shoot with that thing. But yeah, the photos coming out of that thing are amazing. And like there were people there. There was probably about a dozen other photographers trying to get the warblers.
Oh wow!
And I go in and I probably got 100 shots of the warblers.
Wow.
And yeah, just the other day, a lady came over to the store, and she was talking about how she was at Mud Lake trying to get photos of the warblers, and she couldn't get any. And it's like,
it's like, yeah, look at this.
It's not that hard. Like,
what lens was she shooting with?
I have no idea. I didn't want to rub it into her face that I got like 100 of them, but anyways.
You should have shown her and be like, I had no problem with it. I don't know what's wrong with you.
I don't know. It's not that hard to get pictures of the warblers, and I got some really good ones. So, anyways, yeah, I'll post. There.
Yeah.
And that one.
For people listening. Described audio. A
Exactly.
green backdrop. And a yellow bird.
A little yellow bird, not big bird.
Yeah. I guess that's one advantage of like listening or watching on YouTube. No hate to the people listening. We love the people just listening.
Yeah.
But if you do watch the videos. Hello. If you do watch, or if you're not watching, if you're deciding whether you want to watch or listen, we post photos on the videos.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can see them mainly on like Chuck's Instagram and
link in the bio.
Yeah. Speaking of Instagram,
we're on Instagram.
Instagram.
So yeah, follow us on Instagram.
That's where we do most of our updating.
Yeah.
Mainly on stories and stuff, but also with the new like weekly shoutouts. We do a repost of our weekly shoutouts from the page, so you can go follow them directly. Story updates.
Yeah.
Question boxes. It's also a place where you can contact us through DMs or comments or whatever. We need to post some new photos of us.
Yes.
Because the old photo of me literally looks like I'm balding. Same with you.
It looks like I'm balding?
Yeah, just a little. It's getting a little thin there.
Yeah. We're also on Discord.
Yeah, in case any of you don't know what Discord is, it's basically like a little online community. You can download the app on your phone, on your computer, all this stuff. There's voice channels, there's chat channels. We were hoping once we get more people actually on our Discord server that we would be doing live streams in the morning, which are our Sunday mornings when we're filming right now.
Yeah.
So you could see like uncut stuff, because a lot of funny shit happens between the cuts.
Yes.
That we can't air.
We can, we just choose not to.
Yeah, we also have like channels for like jokes and pictures of your pets and camera talk and places for you to submit photos for critiquing, which you can also do on Instagram.
Yeah.
So join those. The links are, well, the link for Discord is in is it in our Instagram and YouTube?
Yes. Yeah.
I have to double check that the link is still valid for Discord because Discord is confusing.
Yeah, it's in our YouTube links and our podcast links.
Yes. I'm also terribly nervous that like the first people who join Discord, I'm not going to notice. And it's going to go like a week and a half or like a week and I'll be like, oh shit, people actually joined. I check right now, but my phone's going to cause interference with the mics.
Yes.
So yeah, that's for it's Instagram and Discord. And we have our weekly shout out this week.
Yes, it's time for a weekly shout out. Steve!
He got a birthday shout out on our Instagram the other day.
Yes, he did.
Yep. Steve does some really cool stuff.
Yeah, he shoots a lot of film.
Yeah.
He's got
film cameras coming out the yin yang.
Yeah, he's got like a Leica. Doesn't he have a Hasselblad too?
Yes, he does. He lets me borrow it all the time.
Yeah.
One time I thought I almost broke it and I like shit my pants. I pulled over on the side of the road in Niagara. He lets me borrow it whenever I ask, pretty much. But I took it to Niagara and I always get confused with the plate that needs to be removed from the back.
Okay.
And I forgot to remove the plate and I pulled over on the side of a very busy, well, not very busy, very fast road in Niagara because it had just poured and there was a wheat field that was flooded. And it looked fucking dope. I was like, this is going to look mint on film. Regardless, I didn't get the shot. But I forgot to take the plate out, so I went to go... I forget what I did. I think I pulled a button on the back instead of pulling the plate out, and it actually took the back off, which meant that my film was exposed. And I was like half a roll in. I'm like, no! No! I didn't get that shot. The other ones came out. But anyway, Steve is a film photographer. He also does a lot of digital.
Yes.
He collects cameras. He posts some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
Landscapes and pictures of his dogs.
Yeah. Actually, I got a picture from him for Christmas.
What? I didn't get a picture from...
We did the Secret Santa
I'm
thing?
so sad I was gone for that Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
We never did Christmas stuff after that. I tried forcing other people into it, and they're like, nope. Like, wow, you all suck. Steve wasn't there this Christmas anyways.
Oh, man.
Was it? Wait, yeah, he was. Was it Steve? Were you there? Answer right now.
I have to show you afterwards. Jordan showed me this thing on Netflix. And, oh, fuck. Okay. We'll get into that
We'll get
later.
into that.
Yeah.
So the weekly shoutout goes to Steve. On Instagram, he has 2 accounts. His main account is SMatjanek. I'm sorry if I massacred your last name. I don't think I've ever actually said it, Steve. So that's SMatjanec. That's his main account. I think he posts a lot more digital stuff on there.
Yeah.
But it's really cool to see his little adventures. And then his other account is Ottawa_filmographer. Spelt how it sounds, and that's where he posts more of his film stuff.
We'll put the links in the description and everything.
Yeah,
so.
we'll put it in everything, and we'll give him a posted shout out in a couple days, and go check him out. And yeah, cool. Thanks for supporting us, Steve.
Yes. So first thing I want to talk about is this live feed that I've been watching.
Yeah, you've been really excited about this.
Yeah, like I've been watching this for probably about 3 weeks now. It's
straight?
No. It's a live feed on YouTube. The guy's name is Morten Hilmer. He's had this live stream at Little Creek. I guess it's on his property or something.
That's his property?
I don't know.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, but it's a live feed on YouTube. It's been going since March 16th.
How?
I don't know. But, like, it's got, like...
Morton, we need to know what batteries you're running here.
Yeah, like, how is he powering this? And he has in the description, like, his setup. How, like, if you want to see what the setup is, go to this timestamp. But you can't go to that timestamp in a live feed. So, Morton, you got to do a separate video for this.
We're on a first name basis with him now.
Yeah.
We've never
Mr.
spoken.
Hilmer.
Assuming that's his first and last name.
But, like, I've seen foxes, badger, deer have been spotted on it. There's all sorts of birds.
Is he in Canada or does it not say?
No, he's in someplace in Europe. Or that side of the ocean. But yeah, oh man.
It's just from what you showed me for the first couple seconds. I mean, there wasn't any nature action going on other than, never mind. There was obviously nature happening. There weren't like bunnies or anything, but like, it's a really pretty landscape. That's just something nice to have on all the time.
Yeah.
Just like put it on a TV.
Yeah. People are
pretend it's your window.
They're watching this and they're like taking notes of all the animals that are spotted and everything, and it's really cool. I'd love to be able to do that, but I don't have a nice backyard for that.
You know what you should do? Get a projector, a really nice projector. Install a white screen over that window.
Okay.
And then project it onto your window so it looks like your fucking view. You're like, wow, look, honey, there's a rabbit in the backyard.
Maybe I'll do a live stream of Leo.
That'll be very entertaining. He was playing last week.
Yeah.
When I put my finger up against the glass and I was moving it and he was chasing it and I was like, oh, you do have a personality, I guess, little dude. In case anybody doesn't know yet, Leo is
My
Chuck's
turtle.
turtle. He's so fucking cute. I want to make, when I learned to crochet, which I still haven't done, he is the first one getting a sweater.
A water-soaked sweater.
Yeah, I'll make it like waterproof. Waterproof fabric. A little bathing suit, if you will. Little swim trunks. I'll make him little goggles. He'll be so annoyed.
Leo in a Speedo.
Yeah. He's cute. I love Leo.
Sony is discontinuing the A6500.
Why haven't they discontinued the 6000 yet?
I was about
this
to say
is
the
what I
same
need to
thing.
know.
Like,
what the fuck?
The A6000's been out since 1924.
No offense to anyone with an A6000, but it's been on the market for a long time.
Yeah.
Too long.
Well, what was the release date of
Yeah,
the
you can look on
A6000?
your phone because your phone isn't.
Exactly. 2014.
Oh my god.
So it's 7 years old.
That's the age of a small child. A
Yes.
7-year-old child. What the fuck? Why? Oh my god.
So yeah, I don't know why. Like Sony, I guess they came out with the A6600. Like that was about a year ago. I guess they came out.
When did the 6500 come out? Like 2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah.
This makes no fucking sense to me.
But why do they still have the A6000?
I want to know,
Like,
what are they releasing software updates for that thing? They have to.
I'm assuming so.
But how come it hasn't become obsolete yet? I guess it's not really like a phone, obviously, but
Yeah, but like, why do they still have it out?
it's like, remember how long the A5100 was around for?
Yeah.
Whenever anybody would come in and ask to see that, it hurt me to take it out of the cabinet. And I was like, please no. Please don't do this. There's one that's $200 more that's newer, the M50, and it's 10 times better.
Well, I think the A6000 is the oldest camera on the market right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because it's been out since 2014, and I don't know of any other camera that's available.
2014 was 7 years ago?
Yeah. Do the math.
Existential crisis time.
I know.
I graduated high school, or I started college in 20... Oh my god, I'm fucking old.
Really?
I'm fucking old, Chuck.
You're old.
I'm joining your club. Oh my god. I wasn't in high school. I was in college 7 years ago in my first year. Which means that oh god. I'll stop. Sorry.
Man, I wish.
Speaking of old, you're turning 50 this year, right?
Yes, I am.
Are you throwing a big bash if COVID is over?
Yeah, maybe.
That'd be fun.
Oh.
Hopefully COVID's over.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, it's in November?
November, yeah.
Are you a Sagittarius?
Scorpio.
Oh, of course.
Yes. Got my little pinchers.
The first thing that came to my mind was, I'm going to say his name wrong because I haven't watched it in a while. You know, Futurama? Zoidberg. You know, the
I've
big
never
crab
watched-
guy? What?
I don't watch
You don't-
Futurama.
What were you going to say? Supernatural?
Superama.
Superama? Yeah, you don't. Do you like, I was going to say adult cartoons. Don't take that the wrong way.
Too late.
Do you watch, like, cartoons? Oh, man.
No.
I strictly live on, like, I can't call it adult cartoons. cartoons not for children. Like, simple. I watched Simpsons as a child.
Yeah.
Simpson. I don't like Family Guy though.
Okay.
Anyways, Simpsons, Futurama, Archer. Like, I love cartoons.
Okay.
Anyways, and now that that's out of the way,
Yeah.
where were we?
We were talking about the Sony, and I think
Oh.
we've killed that horse anyways.
7 years.
Yeah. Fuji. Everyone's freaking out because the XT40 is not going to be coming out this year. There is a possibility it'll come out next year,
Yeah.
but it looks like they're going to be getting rid of that sensor that's in the cameras right now
Oh.
and updating the sensor. They're talking like 40 plus megapixels.
Holy shit, for the XT40?
Yeah.
That'll
Possibly.
be good.
Yeah, I
See,
don't know.
I feel like, I don't know. It's nice to have new cameras, and I don't know if this is me being literally out of the camera store for like 2 weeks, but I don't think that there needs to be a sense of urgency with Fuji
No.
because they make really good shit.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of good stuff on the market right now, and obviously it's nice to have new things, but just because something new comes out doesn't mean that the old stuff gets worse.
Yeah.
And it's nice because if they're taking their time, then they're actually going to be able to produce something good, and I think they know that. They're not going to just push something out that's new and doesn't make sense. Z30. Sponsor us, Nikon. We love you. No, I do love Nikon. I feel like every time I diss Nikon in the new episodes, like these recent episodes, I'm like, just kidding, I love you. But I don't love the Z30. Blech.
And we don't have it written down on the board, but remember a couple of weeks ago how they were talking about Olympus is going to be coming out with a new camera in the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, did they release anything?
We're still
about it?
waiting.
Oh.
That's my big news.
God damn it.
But I managed to get an Olympus thingy in today.
Yeah. Oh, you'll be happy to know. So the new job, obviously, there's 4 people out of a team of 5.
Yeah.
Or 6? 6 right now. It's going to be 5. That used
you're
to
quitting?
work. No. That used to work at our camera store.
Yeah.
So sometimes we'll talk about cameras, and it's very, like, it's not all the time. I forget what Ricard shoots. Forgive me. Ricard, he's probably not watching. But it's a Nikon shooter and an Olympus shooter.
Oh, wow. Nice.
I forget. I can't remember what. I feel like Ricard shoots. Do you know what he shoots?
A camera.
Thanks.
No problem.
I just
That's
know
what I'm
he's
here
really
for.
good with lighting. I feel like he shoots Nikon.
Okay.
So it's pretty funny. I was asking my boss, I was like, oh, what do you shoot? And she got all like shy and she's like, Olympus. And I was like, I can't even laugh at you. Chuck shoots Olympus.
Yeah.
And we shoot Nikon. But it's nice to be in an area where nobody disses Nikon all the time.
Oh,
even
well,
though
that's
it's my
why
fault.
you keep coming back every Sunday.
Yeah.
We'll keep doing it.
It's like what's that term called? Not imposter syndrome. The one that Harley Quinn has. That syndrome that Harley Quinn has with Joker. Why am I
Oh.
forgetting this?
I have no idea.
Oh, what's it called? Stockholm Syndrome! Stockholm Syndrome!
Stockholm Syndrome.
You know what Stockholm Syndrome is?
Yes.
Anyways, I'll pause for a cut, maybe, because that was very drawn out. Yeah, I feel like I have Stockholm Syndrome. I love Nikon, and I like it when people don't diss it, and I just keep coming back weekly so that we can diss Nikon. It's Stockholm Syndrome.
Yep. So, Jordan tuned me into this Netflix show called Love, Death, and Robots.
And Robots. Yeah, I started that we watched it last year.
Oh, okay.
Don't spoil it for me for season 2. Have you got to season 2 yet?
Yeah, well, I started it on season 2. I have to go back
oh,
on season 1.
Yeah, it's really good.
There's one episode. There's a
Don't-
couple really
no
good
spoilers.
ones.
We've been waiting a year for this.
Oh, it's out. You gotta watch it.
Yeah, I know.
It's really neat because they're only like 5-10 minute episodes.
Yeah, they're really good though. Like they're all made by like small, like film
Yeah, but they're
film
all
creators.
yeah, but it's all animated.
Yeah,
though, right? Everything's
yeah.
animated. Which
And they're
is,
all like so different.
yeah.
They're beautiful. We still have to watch season 2, but season 1 was excellent.
Oh, season 2, the one all through the house. It's a Christmas one.
Oh.
And it is, in my opinion, you definitely have to show this to children under 10 years old.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll remember
It
that.
will fucking traumatize the living shit out of them for the rest
Why
of their
does Santa
lives.
get like murdered?
No.
Never mind.
No.
Never mind. I'm not asking.
No, you'll watch this and you'll be like, Chuck, you are fucked up, man.
So I shouldn't show this to my siblings. Just kidding. They're tomorrow.
No, show it to them.
I only got one under 10.
Preview it first before you show it to them.
They're not even allowed to watch like scary things. So
Okay.
probably gonna be a no.
And we started watching another thing called Jupiter's Legacy.
Justin started that without me.
It is so good. Oh my god, really good.
I've heard it's good.
Yeah. But there's only 8 episodes.
Oh, we are halfway. I think we're halfway through Sons of Sam. Well, we only watch like one episode a night when I get home from work because I go to bed at like fucking 10 o'clock.
Okay.
We've also been spending a lot of our time playing an old video game that he has running on his, like an emulator on his computer. Did you ever play like PS2 games when the PS2 was out? PlayStation
not
2?
really.
Oh, okay. There's a game it's Baldur's Gate, and it's called Dark Alliance, and it's like the most stereotypical RPG thing from like the early 2000s that you could think of.
Okay.
And there's 3 classes you can choose from. So basically you're just like dungeon diving and killing things. There's 3 classes you can choose from, and I forget what the third one is. But one of them is obviously a big busty elf lady who's basically wearing nothing. They put so much time and effort into the way that those girls' boobs jiggle in that game and their nipples more than anything else. All the other graphics are just fucking like 2D, and then the boobs are like, they talk and they jiggle. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Maybe I'm just jealous. My boobs don't bounce like that.
Do they talk though?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
Do they have 2 different voices, or are they one voice?
Yeah, one's a man's voice. Both of them are men's voices.
Really?
Their names are Beavis and Butthead. This is way too much information. That's what this podcast is about. I just pray that nobody at my new workplace watches it.
Oh, hold on a second here.
No! You're a pervert.
Well, no, I wanted to have an interview.
One of them sounds like, what's that guy who sings Tiptoe Through the Tulips? And then one of them sounds like Samuel L. Jackson.
I bet they sound muffled right now.
Yeah. Like, help! I can't breathe. Oh my god.
Anyways.
Anyways. Anyways, there's this big busty elf lady, which of course Justin picked as his class. Yeah. There's no other women in the game. So, obviously, I picked the tank dwarf.
Okay.
He looks like Gimli. Like a fucking beard down to here. It's great. For the first half of the game, I took all the armor off. I was just walking around in my underpants like this little stocky man. It was great. It's really funny. It's a really good game. I think they just released it. They re-released it on the Nintendo Switch, which Justin was going to buy, and then he figured out that he could emulate it. So
okay.
We've been playing that and then watching like one episode of Sons of Sam, and then it's lights out for me. Which you would think helps me get up at 7 a.m., but it doesn't.
No.
No.
I woke up this morning at like 3 a.m.
Why?
There was something screeching out the front window. Like, I think it was
me. I'm just sitting outside. That was the worst noise I've ever made.
That's almost what it sounded like, though. It was... I don't know if it was... I'm guessing that it was a fox had caught something.
Oh, no. Poor
and
bunny or
it
something.
was, or it might have been a cat, but it screeched so loud and it let out 3 long screeches. I was like, "What?" It woke me up.
It may have been a bunny.
It may have been.
They
I
get
have
really
no
loud
idea.
when they're dying.
So, anyways.
I saw a bunny this morning.
Oh, yeah?
And a live one. Yeah. Oh, man. That's creepy.
Yeah. And like I was starting to fall back asleep and I heard the screech again, and it was like at the end of the street. And I was like, oh, that
He
thing's
got
being
away.
carried off
Yeah.
or something.
Oh, no. That's sad. The only screeching we hear in my neighborhood is the screeching from the crackheads.
Yeah.
We have this one lady. I don't know if anybody cares to know this, or if you do. We have this one lady, and she comes back periodically, usually every couple months.
Okay.
And she comes back in the middle of the night. One time she came in the middle of the day, and she just stands in our parking lot screaming at the other building. And we figured out what apartment she's screaming at from watching.
Okay.
She comes and we turn off the lights and we like open the window a little and we're like peering through and laughing. I feel bad for laughing, but it's free entertainment, right? And she screams, and she either has a relationship with this guy in the apartment, or she has a drug relationship, or both.
Okay.
I think it's both. But anyways, she comes and she just screams, asshole, at the window. She says something before. She's like, something, asshole, something, asshole. And then the most recent time that she was there, it was like midnight when she was doing it. And one of the neighbors on the other side opened his window and he's like, shut the fuck up. And she starts screaming at him, calling him an asshole. And then he goes to close the window. Before he closes the window, he's like, crazy fucking bitch. It's great. But this one time, the time before, she visited our parking lot a week ago or a week and a half ago in the middle of the night. But before that, we hadn't seen her since like last summer. It's like, oh, she's back. What's she been doing this whole time?
Yeah.
But before then, she picked up a brick. And we had our cameras out because I was like, holy shit, something is about to go down.
Yeah.
She didn't fucking throw the brick.
Aw, man.
Fuck, man. The
It would've
superintendent
made
came out.
some good content. And
I know. She was yelling asshole, whatever at the window. And then we see her reach down. I'm like, oh my God. And Justin's like in the other room. We're like, she's got a rock. And he comes over with his phone. And we're like, oh my God, she's winded up. And then she just puts it down. I'm like, what the fuck, man? She probably didn't want to get charged.
Yeah, you got to start recording this stuff.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. It usually happens. The last time I was on a video call with my sister's fully informed on this one. And I'm like, oh, Crackheads back. She's like, oh my God. So we all turn off the lights and I turn my phone down and I'm like whispering into the phone with my sister. And she's just like watching the whole thing. It's great. That was a really long ramble. I'm sorry I'll have to hear my voice so much. But you choose to listen to this, so.
Yeah. You only have yourself to blame.
Yeah. I don't know why I was... Oh, you were talking about screeching.
Yes.
Yeah. That's fun. What else?
So, yeah, I think that's it.
I haven't watched a lot of TV. Oh, I was going to say, my adventure this morning getting here.
Oh, yes. Oh, God. Well, let me start.
Okay.
So they're doing construction on the 174 for the light rail coming in.
Oh!
Yeah.
Are they doing the east and the west one at the same time?
Yeah.
So they're working on the west one right now, too.
Well, the light rail is going to be going down the middle.
Oh.
Down the middle of the highway. Yeah.
That's what that bridge is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, last weekend, when I was coming home, my off-ramp for Place d'Orleans was closed. So I was like, fuck. So I got off at 10th line, and you can loop around and get back on the highway. Well, the off-ramp for Place d'Orleans was closed going westbound. So both off-ramps were closed for Place d'Orleans. I was like, fuck. So I had to go all the way over to Jeanne d'Arc, get off, and then come home. Well, yesterday on the way home, Place d'Orleans was closed. 10th line was closed.
What the fuck?
So I had to go all the way over to Petrie Island and come home the back way. And then you This
texted
morning.
you this morning. Yeah, last week they only had that one on-ramp closed going east so that I could go home.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, great. So I went down Jean, whatever. um, and yeah, that was fine. Also, that area, that street reminds me so much of like that was my foot. I swear to God, that was not a fart. Nobody else heard Chuck's just like, did she just let one rip in front of me? No. Anyways, that area looks like something straight out of like a family movie from like the early 2000s.
Okay.
It just I'm driving down like, this is a beautiful area. It's such like, it just reminds me of like a cheesy movie.
Yeah, okay.
Like that Shoppers Plaza. What is that plaza? It is so weird.
Well, it's got a dollar store,
A Shoppers, but the blue lining is just hideous.
Yeah.
It's such an ugly building, but it's
got a liquor
great.
store and a beer store.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, and there's a pot shop around the corner, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pot shop or a pawn shop?
Pot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, on my way here this morning, I didn't realize that your exit was closed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, great. What the fuck am I gonna do? And then I was going to stop at Timmy's. It was too late to not stop at Timmy's because I had texted Sue being like, what does everyone want? I can't show up with no Tim Hortons now. And I actually left early. I passed the exit and I'm like, okay, I'll get off at the next one. And the next one was pretty far down. It was like Trim or something. Went through 2 roundabouts, found the nearest Tim Hortons, go in. It's a gas station Tim Hortons.
Yep.
And I cleaned the fucking place out, right? This old man is glaring at me. He's just glaring. And I'm like, whatever. He's like, this girl dressed in head to toe yellow is just cleaning out the store. Leave me alone. I'm not from here. Anyways, then I leave and get back on the highway. It takes me all the way this weird, like, you use the 2 roundabouts to literally basically just do a fancy U-turn.
Okay.
And then it takes me, and I'm using Google Maps,
of
course. I'm still using my Google phone. And Google Maps doesn't indicate, well, my Google Maps doesn't indicate when things are fucking closed.
Yeah.
So it takes me back on the highway, and it's like, please take this exit. I'm like, this exit's fucking closed! So I went from one end of the highway to the other one, and then I was like, fuck. So I texted Sue, and I was like, while I was on there, I was like, I'm in an endless loop of being on the fucking highway because I take one exit and it tells me to go back to the fucking closed exit, and I can't. Anyways, after all that, I was like, is it sad that I still want a Google phone?
No.
No?
No,
I think
it's
I'll
typical
it's
of you.
Stockholm syndrome again, you know?
Google
It's
and
a real
Nikon.
issue. I'm probably going to go back to a Google phone. For a while, I was like, I'm going to get an iPhone 12. No. No thanks.
So,
Life would be too easy.
a friend of mine contacted me about, speaking of Nikon and disappointments. There's no infrared sensor.
On the new ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You have to buy like a $300 setup to get a fucking wireless controller.
That's ridiculous.
The new ones, the new Canons don't have it either, I don't think. Like the R6, you have to get a Bluetooth. Oh my god, you have to get a Bluetooth remote.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It's easier to just get a Bluetooth remote than it is for people who want to set up the other one. The
Because
infrared.
there's you could use the phone app.
Yeah.
But it kind of, like if you're trying to shoot, right, it's just easier to press the button.
Yeah.
On the phone app, you have to look and see where the button is to press the button. So it's like, why are these companies not? Because like the Canon infrared remote's like what, $30?
Yeah.
Same with the Nikon one, it's $30.
Yeah.
Like, how come they didn't keep those?
I don't know. You know what? The one thing that I can't complain about, I complained about it before when I was shooting with an actual DSLR instead of a mirrorless. The wireless app. So, why did I say wireless app? What apps aren't wireless? We need a CD-ROM. Maybe put my floppy disk, you know? There's my app. No, but they what was I saying? I had a very precise thought and then it just wiped clean.
The wireless app. Or
I formatted my brain. The wireless remotes. The app on the DSLRs were atrocious.
Yeah.
they never worked. So you use SnapBridge. For a while when I was using the D750, I had to use like the old app to get it to work, and that was like a side way to kind of do it.
Yeah.
Without having to deal with SnapBridge. But the nice thing is that when you have a mirrorless camera now, the SnapBridge it works beautifully.
Oh, really?
I haven't had any issues.
Okay.
I tried using SnapBridge with DSLRs, even the 850. I think it was the 850. I tried using SnapBridge and it just sucks.
Okay.
So, story of the, I don't know. Time to have some coffee. Yeah, just, it's better with mirrorless.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I think that's why, because they put a lot into the app with the mirrorless.
Yeah.
Like before, when you used the app with your DSLR, you couldn't change really anything that was going on.
Right. Yeah.
On the app, I was taking like self-portraits when I first got the camera to test out the app, and you can change everything. You can change your point of focus, you can change your aperture, your shutter speed, your ISO, your white balance. Literally everything that you can change in the camera, you can change from the app. So it is good.
Yeah.
But it sucks because if you want an actual remote, instead of like looking down and figuring out where you're pressing on your phone,
Yeah.
the Bluetooth remotes are like $60, $70.
Oh, really? Okay.
But they're wireless things, so they still have wireless remotes with Nikon anyways. You have to buy 2 different receivers, like a transmitter receiver and the remote. And that's like $250 or $300. Like, what's the point of even making that?
Exactly.
Just sell the Bluetooth remote and push it on people.
Yeah. Fuck. Anyways. So is that it for...
I feel like it.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's been episode 26
26.
of F That.
Photo chat?
Toodaloo.
Motherfuckers!